So what is actually NNUG?
The Norwegian.net user group is a community group driven by developers for developers. It's designed where we get local speakers up to talk about what interests them and get them to talk about all the different things that interest the community. So we've got a lot of developers going on about GitHub, we've got a lot of developers going on about Codeplex, we've all new C# features, what's happening in vNext. Keeping going forward. It's really handy for developers to come in and get talked by their colleagues. You know, these are my peers. These are the people that know the stuff. They learned the same way I do. So they'll go up, they'll give a code demo, show everything that they have to show, and be able to ask questions. It's also a really handy networking event because we've got, say, developers in Tromsø, Trondheim, Bergen, Haugesund, Stavanger, Kristiansand, Oslo. All those all know each other now. So it's really clever and really good that way. It's really nice, tight community. Considering that Norway is so big, it's really good to have everyone together.
Exactly. You mentioned a lot of different kinds of technologies. Why would you think that it's important for community members to participate in conferences like Muligheter Tech Days?
Well, one of the things I found today, I came in here and I'm an ASP.NET dev. Most of the time I was actually spent in talking to Joran, and I was at the SQL sessions with Rafael. Now, I come in here and I go, I think I know everything. All of a sudden I see a developer and he goes, have you done this? No. Cool. Let me show you. And all of a sudden you get this kind of inspiring, and I want to, I can really do this, I can do this. Like our last session this evening was with Joran on domain-driven development. It's the last session. It's meant to be kind of people are sleeping, but he had everyone together and going, okay, let's just change. Instead of going from the bottom up, let's go from the top down. And you could see developers' eyes kind of going, that's a clever idea. Why aren't we doing this before?
Exactly.
So it gives you the kind of inspiration. Additionally, you kind of come in here and you can network with all your peers. You can meet the guys that you only have seen on Twitter, or you've kind of read their blog posts, or you can, chat. And it puts a nice face and a nice thing behind everybody, the kind of community you're involved with.
So you basically come here and see the faces and start networking,
exactly.
And then you can pick up new methods and technologies and the new tips and tricks to talk about when you get back home.
Exactly, because if you're sitting inside in your company and they're doing stuff that's maybe 3, 4, 6, 10 years old, and you don't know about the new stuff that's out there, you're just going, oh man, where have I been?
You're going to be out of date.
Yes, and if you're trying to keep up with the market, you're going to have to come here and actually learn some stuff, because developers, we don't ever sit still. If we're in that, we're doing legacy.
Technology moves forwards in an extreme amount of time.
Yeah, if you're sitting still, you're doing legacy.